Alright, so if your data finishes so fast and you don't know why, this video will save you money. I will show you exactly how I use the internet without wasting my data. Right, so how your data finishes so fast is somehow relatable. Is either you allowed background apps to run, or you allowed auto updates, video autoplay, HD streaming by default, and you also have some ads and trackers running on your device. So most people waste data without even knowing it, okay? So I'm going to take you through some few settings that I do that helps me to save a lot of data on my phone. Okay, right. So the first setting that I do, that is if I'm using Android, is to swipe from top to down, and then I'm going to find the data saver mode and tap on it to turn it on. So what this simple setting does is that it restricts background data usage. Okay, so if you have some apps that consumes a lot of data at the background, this setting is able to restrict them and save you a lot of data. Okay, so the second setting that I do to help me save a lot of data is to disable background data for heavy apps. Okay, right, so if you are using Android, just go to the settings, and then you are going to locate your app list, and then identify apps that consume a lot of data at the background and disable them. Okay, so apps like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and quite some other ones consume a lot of data silently at the background. Okay, so you see that most people complain that their data vanishes or finishes so fast that they didn't even use it for anything. This is one of the reasons. Okay, so what we need to do is that just search for the apps that you think they consume your data at the background. Let's say let's go to TikTok, click on it, and then once it opens like this, go to mobile data and Wi-Fi, tap on it. You can see that background data is turned on, so it means that TikTok is going to run at the background and then secretly consume your mobile data. Okay, right, so I'm going to turn it off. Okay, you can identify some quite number of them. Facebook is another one. Okay, so I'll click on it and I'll go to mobile data and Wi-Fi. You can also see background data is turned on, so I'll turn it off. Okay, right, so go on and identify a number of apps that you think they consume a lot of data, and then turn their background data usage off. Okay, right. So go on and identify a number of apps that you think they consume. So alright, so okay, so go on and identify a number of apps that you think they consume data at the background and turn them off. Okay, because these apps are the biggest data eaters that run silently at the background that you never noticed. Okay, all right, so the third setting that I do that helps me to save a lot of data is to turn off auto updates. Okay, so what I do is that I go to Play Store, that is if you are using Android, then click on your profile, and then go to settings, and then locate the network preferences and click on it to expand it. Once you're here, you can see a number of settings that you can apply, and that will determine whether your data will finish so fast or not. Okay, right, so the first settings, if you allow it to be here, it means that apps are going to be updated automatically using your mobile data or Wi-Fi. So this one consumes data silently without you knowing. Okay, the best way is to set it to updates over Wi-Fi only. That is if you have free Wi-Fi somewhere that you normally connect to. So if you don't have free Wi-Fi at all, but you are managing on your mobile data, it is best to set it to don't auto update apps. That is where I keep it. Okay, when you set it this way, what it means is that whenever these apps are due for updates, they'll wait for you to come to Play Store and manually install the updates. Okay, so this is good when you're on a low budget, so that you plan when to run the updates instead of the apps automatically running updates on your low data balance and then draining it. Okay, right, so go back here, and this time around we are going to click on the autoplay videos. Okay, so if you set it to autoplay videos at any time, it's going to consume your mobile data. Okay, mostly I put it on autoplay videos over Wi-Fi only. That is because sometimes I get free Wi-Fi to connect to. But if you don't have access to free Wi-Fi and you rely heavily on your cellular data, then it is best for you to set it to don't autoplay videos and click on OK. Yeah? So we are done here. Just go back here. Now remember that our apps are not going to install automatically whenever they are due for updates. So because of this, you have to always come back here and update your apps automatically. Just click on your profile and then click on the manage apps and device. So you see the updates available. You can decide to click on the update or click to see the details and select the ones that you want to update specifically. So let's move on to the third trick that I use to save data. I use certain browsers that have data saving capabilities. So Opera Mini and Brave browser and Chrome Lite are very good browsers that save you a lot of data. Opera Mini, for instance, they have a data saving mode that you can turn on, and we also have Brave browser. So these browsers, they have image compression, art blocking, and faster loading capabilities that helps you to save a lot of mobile data. Okay, right, so your browser alone can waste or save your data. Okay, right, so now let's move on to the fourth trick that I use to save data, and that is video and social media tricks. Okay, so what I do is that I have up to 4 settings that I apply on social media apps that helps me to save a lot of data. Okay, so I'm going to take you through some of these social media apps and walk you through the settings that you're supposed to turn on to save data. Okay, so the first app is YouTube. Okay, so open the YouTube app, click on your profile, click on the settings gear at the top right corner here, and then the first setting we are going to do is to scroll all the way down to playback. Click on it. Now the first setting is autoplay next video. So when autoplay is enabled, a suggested video will automatically play next. So what it means is that when you open the YouTube app and you click on the video to watch, when the video finishes, the next video automatically continue playing. It might not be a video that you intended to watch, but this is going to consume your data. Okay, right, so if you turn it on like this is what's going to be happening. Next videos are going to play automatically without your intention. Okay, right, so the best thing to do to save data is to turn it off. So let's go back, and then the next thing we're going to do is to find the data saving mode. Is right here. Click on it. Okay, now you can see that I've turned this one on. Okay, so when you turn it on, YouTube optimizes the best settings to save your data. Okay, so I'll go ahead, turn it on, and then let's go back to the next settings. Let's scroll all the way. Just above the playback is video quality preferences. Click on it, and then we have data saver mode. So click on it, and now when this thing opens, we have 2 sections here. We have the video quality on mobile networks, and we have the video quality settings on Wi-Fi. If you are using your mobile data to watch YouTube videos, the best setting for you is to either allow it to be at the auto that is recommended. If you're on a low budget and then you want to save your mobile data, you can put it on data saver mode. That means that lower picture quality, but you are still going to be able to watch your videos normally on YouTube. Okay, right, now let's go back, and then this time around scroll all the way top, and we are going to click on general. Click on playback in feeds. That is the second settings. Tap on it. So this settings determines whether when you visit the YouTube app, videos are going to automatically play as you browse through them, or it will wait until you click on a video that you like to watch before it starts playing. I'm going to put it off. That is it for the YouTube app. So the next app that also consumes a lot of data is Facebook. So if you have the app, open it, and then once you're here at the left top corner here, you see some 3 horizontal bars here. Click on it, scroll down and click on settings and privacy. Okay, and click on settings just beneath it. Alright, so scroll all the way to media, click on it. Alright, so these are important sets of settings that you have to take your time and then apply them. Okay, the first setting is data saver, so you can use up to 40% less data by reducing video quality. So I've selected that one. If you want, you can put it on the optimized settings that is based on Facebook recommendations, but if you're on the low budget, you can actually put it on the data saver mode. In that case, you'll be able to use up to 40% less data by reducing video quality. Okay, so the next one is autoplay. Now, if you put it on mobile data and Wi-Fi, what it means is that whenever you open the Facebook app and you browse through it, the videos will play automatically, just like YouTube autoplay. So it could be videos that you never intended to watch, but they will play automatically and consume your data. To prevent that, it's good to put it on the never autoplay videos. I will have to click on the video before it starts playing for me to watch. Okay, this will help me to save a lot of data. Okay, so these are the main settings that will save you a lot of data on the Facebook app. Make sure you put it on data saver mode and also turn off the autoplay. Alright, so let's go back here. Alright, so that is it for the Facebook app. Another app that consumes a lot of data, as you know, is TikTok. Okay, open the TikTok app and then click on your profile, and then at the top right corner you can see the 3 horizontal bars. Click on it and then click on settings and privacy, just like we saw on the Facebook app. Okay, right now scroll all the way and then come to data saver mode. Click on it. You can see that I've turned this one on, so you can reduce your data consumption when using cellular data. So this setting alone helps me to save a lot of data when I'm watching videos on my TikTok app. Right, make sure you follow your preferences and apply these settings to your social media apps. Okay, so the next trick that I do to save data on my phone, for me, I'm able to identify the heavy or data hungry apps on my phone and restrict them by using this app. You can find it on Play Store and install it. So when you open it, it's going to give you a breakdown of your data usage per the apps that you've installed on your phone. Okay, so it's going to give me a breakdown of the apps and how much data they consumed. So you can see the top data hungry apps is Chrome, YouTube, Play Store and TikTok. That have actually consumed a lot of data today on my phone. Now that you are able to identify the apps that consume so much data on your phone, then you can go back and restrict their background data usage, just like I showed you in method 1 and 2. Okay, right. Alright, so that is it for now. Since I've started using these settings, my data lasts much longer than before. Okay, alright, so now before we go, it is important to note that data saver may delay notifications. Low video quality is intentional also, and some apps won't also auto refresh. So make sure you stick to your preferences before you apply the settings. Okay, if this video helped you save data, like it so that many people can see it. Subscribe to Protect Tips because we share real tech tips that save you a lot of money. So I hope to see you next time again and stay safe. Goodbye for now.